Uroscopy is the practice of visually examining a patient's urine, and it dates back at least to ancient Sumerian and Babylonian medicine. Some of the earliest evidence appears in the Babylonian clay tablets known as the Sa-ki-ku, an 11th century BCE diagnostic handbook. These texts instructed physicians to assess urine based on its colour and consistency, using established tables to diagnose ailments such as kidney stones and bladder dysfunction. Centuries later, Hippocrates contributed his own observations. In his time, 3 key indicators of disease were pulse, temperature, and urine. In one of his aphorisms, he noted that bubbles on the surface of the urine could signal kidney disease and suggest a prolonged illness. He also associated colourless urine with serious conditions, particularly those affecting the brain. For Hippocrates, the look and texture of urine could indicate whether an illness would be short, long-lasting, or fatal. Uroscopy became central to the dominant medical framework for the time, the 4 humours, which held that health depended on the balance of blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. By the medieval period, uroscopy was a standard diagnostic practice, and physicians relied heavily on examining bodily fluids to determine a patient's condition. Doctors typically collected the urine in a clear glass vessel known as a matula, which they would swirl and hold up to the light for inspection. Beyond visual inspection, physicians might also smell or even taste the sample. They compared it against standardised coloured charts, which featured around 20 shades ranging from white as well water to ruddy as pure gold, and even black as sharp horn, each linked to a specific diagnosis. The popularity of these charts also led to misuse. The apparent simplicity encouraged untrained individuals to pose as medical practitioners. In 1382, Roger Clerk of Wandsworth was found guilty of exploiting uroscopy to sell ineffective treatments to the poor. As a punishment, he was led to the pillory on a saddleless horse, with urinals hung both in front and behind him, a public humiliation meant to expose his deception. With the invention of the printing press in the 15th century, urine charts became even more widespread, contributing to a rise in fraudulent doctors. Trust in uroscopy waned, leading to the practice being seen as no more than quackery. Over time, urology became a target of satire, with names such as piss prophets, piss pot, and urine monger being dished out to medical professionals by the non-medical community. So did the inspection of urine actually achieve anything? Well, sort of. In the 17th century, English physician Thomas Willis was the first to observe that urine of those diagnosed with diabetes tasted wonderfully sweet, as if it were imbued with honey or sugar. Infections and liver and kidney problems could also be identified through uroscopy. The problem was that the underlying mechanisms were not understood. By the early modern period, advances in anatomy and scientific methods gradually pushed uroscopy out of the serious medical practice. Today it remains a fascinating example of how earlier societies attempted to understand disease using the observational tools and beliefs available to them.